Part 5, The Outer Lessons. After the shooting, everything changed. Even when things looked the same, they weren't. The block was still the block. Same broken sidewalks, same loud cars, same people outside watching the world like it owed them something. But I wasn't seeing it the same anymore. It all felt smaller, meaner, like the whole neighborhood was closing in. I started staying home more, avoiding Jace without making it obvious. That took energy by itself, because Jace was the type who noticed distance quick. He took everything personal. If you didn't answer fast enough, if your tone changed, if you weren't around like before, he felt it. And once he felt it, he pressed. At home, my mom kept looking at me like she was waiting for me to tell her the truth. One day she stood in my doorway and said, "You've been real quiet." I shrugged and said I was fine. She gave me that look mothers got when they know you lying, but they also know you ain't ready to talk yet. "You can tell me if something's wrong," she said. I wanted to. I really did. I wanted to tell her about Jace, the drops, the money, the fights, the gunshot, all of it. But shame is heavy, and I was carrying a lot of it. So I told her I was just tired. She nodded, but I could tell my lie hurt her more than the truth probably would have. At school, I ended up in the counselor's office for skipping class. Mr. Henderson sat there looking at me like he actually wanted an answer, instead of just doing his job. That threw me off right away. "You got something on your mind," he said. I tried brushing him off, tried acting slick, but he didn't push too hard. That made it worse somehow, made it easier to talk. So I asked him something without really telling him what I meant. "What if you got into something you didn't mean to, and now it feels too big to get out?" He leaned back and looked at me carefully. "What's keeping you in it?" That question stayed with me, because I already knew the answer. Fear. Fear of Jace. Fear of what leaving meant. Fear of what would happen if I chose myself after giving pieces of myself away. A little while later, I ran into Pastor Green. I usually ignored church folks because most of them talked at people, not to them. But he was different. He asked if I was okay and actually waited for the answer. So for once, I gave him a real one. "Not really." He nodded like that was enough to start with. That man didn't act shocked, didn't judge me, didn't throw a sermon at me. He just told me something plain. "You gotta want better bad enough to reach for help." That hit me, because I did want better. I just didn't know if I was brave enough to go get it. The next day I went back to Mr. Henderson and told him straight up, I want out. Saying those words made my chest feel lighter and heavier at the same time. He didn't act surprised, just serious. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like maybe I wasn't stuck forever. With his help, I got connected to people who worked with kids trying to leave gang life behind. I finally told my mom enough of the truth to break her heart and open it wider at the same time. She cried, I cried. It was ugly and painful and real, but it was the first honest thing I had done in a while. Leaving wasn't clean, it wasn't instant, and it definitely wasn't safe. Jace didn't like distance before, so you can imagine how he felt when he realized he was losing control of me. The fake smiles disappeared, the tone changed, the pressure got heavier. That's when I really understood something. The Cobras never gave me family. They gave me fear and called it brotherhood. They gave me money and called it opportunity. They gave me orders and called it loyalty. But real family doesn't manipulate you. Real love doesn't trap you. Real loyalty doesn't demand you destroy yourself just to prove you belong. Little by little, I started pulling away, and every step hurt. But every step was also freedom. I learned things in that season that stayed with me. I learned that family ain't just who claims you, it's who protects you without controlling you. I learned that fast money always comes with a bill you pay later. I learned that respect, built on fear, falls apart the second fear leaves the room. And I learned that freedom costs something, but not as much as staying trapped. By then, I knew one thing for sure. I didn't want to be another story people told on the block. I wanted to live long enough to become something else. Yeah, before we continue, hit that like button, subscribe to the Real Story Vault TV, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Want the full episode and the complete story? Head over to the Real Story Vault TV right now and watch the full episode. Trust me, this story only gets crazier from here.